da foforo obade no ede acheyen mamema ya hwefo nyina kwa abashonko enfambra showdown dwumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV Thick TV and our face of first of Ken TV medin ene nana ya se wa mabwase bebre na no a sabre mababitina fidie manum se amede so mo se showdown dwumedie ma hye wonya subscribe ya na wa subscribe dia ama mo hye video we ama nu ebi ono so ahye ede ama obi foforo na dwumedie no comment section na sero do adwenche nyina no afa honom ede ama ye dwumedie de beso mo Mondays ekosi Fridays exactly 2 p.m. ekosi 4 p.m. unfortunately and yenya technical issue kakra no nti na ye delay with 30 minutes we je obi besie ya ba ne ya ba na matena senko ade na ensem amaboabo ano no ya ade amide ni nyina no ebeso mo hana 80 peso emre ko nanim no beba betena senasema ba won krata no nyina no wato ne bo na wa pense ni nyina mu ade ama ye ne Wednesday so communicators beba betena sem no mo ba twetwe nkomo ye be kasa ade afade ekoso ewo my Ghana NDC Bible power in fact ejuma wo ma bono esefa tabro nyane ade yekodi ye nyina no both political parties the NPP ni NDC nyina no wo mu ji wo mani anasa wo mu anje wo mani in fact nsam ne de ma bone bede ankasa me de ni nyina no eso mo njuma ko bi adaroma ena me showdown jumedie no eso mo eye Lioness Clinic GH mahwe yade bia de da osu bia wechi a wonya no aduro no me kanfo wo mo ede ama sabre so bejichu me ka be kwa kopie mo ma hweye na ebibiduo papa ro metumi di ama na yade ni nyina no etutu efri wu widie mu saso ena bebi biara wo bia mpo no tumi mepie wo mo akache na obese ofre wo mo na no wo mo twetwe nkomo a asem de ne se eye free consultation ti ofre wo mo a enya de a wo betue sike bia yade bia de da osu bia no me ba chofre wo mo na onu wo mo entwetwe nkomo wo mo location no branches ni emienu Kumasi ano wo mo tech maxima saso ena enkramantem no eyade a wo mo was printers so betimi afre wo mo 0559658403 and I say 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwetwe nkomo shane so se o mo yejuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays anopa 8 a.m. edikosi enumbre 6 p.m. saso ena yade a Danis garage so asomase amehwe ye baba se ka biara wo pe bia no wo betimi afre Danis garage for na wo mo apebi dia ma obese wa sututu na bepie wo mo showroom dia eyade a wo mo Kumasi asokwa wo mo ni ti ya mas ena edi ehwe ni betimi afre wo mo 0550623377 na ono wo mo atwetwe enkomo mense mo mre ne yentu fa na yenko ensemande de na ya sewa maboabo ni nyina no amede eso mo se showdown dwumedie enche kra na chese NPP amanyoko no wo mabato no eba be koso meka ne se aka 24 days ane exactly 3 weeks 2 days na abato no abaso dani de nyina metena video ma no se nipa ba akope era ya na medi ne ho adanse ede ma mo no na meka kire mo se ye pe wo bia wo betumi abeboa wo man Ghana ye pe obi obetumi ama NPP amanyoko no asanso aba power de na chese ya kompre ko nyina Agyapong be ma ba wono ni de campaign na wo ye ni ade nyina no bebi biara obetuni na yesi bia no wo kire delegate de oba obeba be ye de wa ye pen pass record de kita na ni ade na wo ka na bebi abefa bia so na mafo so sa abonche no so kasesa mo de akompre ko banko ade a 2028 ayade ye be ma NPP amanyoko no wo metumi aba power ye nim se 5 aspirants ejina nyina na mentena video man kasa wo bia nsem fata wo nyina sefata even Dr. Bride champion ayade a wono so wo sefata because ye pen krofo wo ma sacrifice so much dia ma NPP amanyoko na ye mbodi enja Dr. Bride champion wo ye bebo ni din e de aka ho bi na anu ada metena video man se ka asem bi se e ba na NPP amanyoko na kane no na eye party bia na ye nimdifo ne enyansafo ne akukuduro for party na uka kire wo bi kura sa wo join NPP party a na chese salute ketua wo bi salute odema no na ye salute ketua na so na wo ka kire wo bi kura sa wo ye NPP ni a na ase de wo tete ase de nimguase ka ba ya pam de a show sesim especially even here in Ashanti region na NDC party ni ya party bia na enipa bebre na eni enye ho na ebe ye dinye papa pampo se ube hu ni se eye youth ehye NDC 4 t-shirt bi ede na manase youth bi kase me ye NDC ni na baby a ube fe bia no betime ye NPP ni ane obi she NPP 4 t-shirt a baby ewu kra no ede amasa nipa even in our universities na ye dinye papa so obe hu so obi si me ye 10 chese ukopie wo universities ni bi mpo na okasa wo ye NDC ni kura na dwuma ye di bediu no na Tescon na ye ade agbaji bebia nanso enne ye nyamamuru bebre a wo nyina na be join 10 in our various universities and now even in Ashanti region kura ye MPP amanyoko no stronghold baby abefa bia no obetumi gina ne naso kasa I am a proud NDC member MPP abamba power instead of sank wo be channel wo manage di akọ youth no wo be fa youth no wo mo aye adwuma wo be support youth no MPP party aye nim no enye youth asem MPP de eye nkokora asem na saso na NDC amanyoko no de recently ye hwe bra ye man peri excellency John Dramani Mahama wo ba ye na appointment obe make ye even Ashanti regional minister the youngest minister ever in the history of Ghana na just NDC party no gradually eyade a eho eye akonom se empenifo fa wo mo na yensi fom na wo mo ankokode anje MPP party na mfensi ho no ma ye ne beba ye ho so no na party no agiegu dani de nyina no na mabefo ntentan fidie no so a edidi ateme ko otwi ko breman e na obehu ni se the 5 aspirants a wo mu gina se yemfa kokomete ne nto wo mo so aba no amafo etopete edema wo mo obi beka se bia na ya asa wasema wo kesi wa mu kura no eyade a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo mpeda asem me pacho I am stating this emphatically say I do not have any issue with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but ye gin your mind Ghana ye yo ye hwese wo mind Ghana betu mpo ye mu bi wo hore fi ase ye ba ware ne ya ba wo mane ade nti se mi na meti hei se eniema enkoye mfa mame a bibisa me ho se Dache no then na me babe fidion but the 5 aspirants a wo mugina nyina no there is someone na wo gina baby na wo kasa ne kasa ye wo ka nyina no e kire se oba be ye bibi a ye dache ebe ye kama sa so na ye nuanom nketo efiansa na wo mo ba no wo mo so ho be henha wo mo ye ma efiansa na ye ba be wo mo no e ya de eche so my Ghana be ye de se de amafu tu free hanom no me kopie mu obi memu ni ade nyina no nipa na ye press wo beba no wo no ko obi memu wenya that experience oba Ghana wo ba establish a lot of businesses ni ade oyo osi ade yo na bibi biara ebe pie free de numa ba bia no e ya ade a wadwe hu no nim se sa ade we me yanko ade a ebetumi aboa ye mai de bia meka me so o man Ghana ye kuro bi emfa twedi ampo nyankopon wendi ye hwamo kitikiti say eba ne resources a nyankopon de adom ye mai na so dani de nyina na de cheni ade se bia no na je se obi ba na yakosala etete ne akwakoto ne so aba ebe kwakwa wie che na busua fa so ye friend mfa so na ye nya bi emfemfiri ho 24 days from now obekwa akwato aba mesre delegate ye papa say nipa me amiti he de mi susu say wo ba obetimi aba be boa no man Ghana tumpo man Ghana kodenim eye Kennedy akompre ko wo hini Agyapong emre no so a mesre ye papa say enkwaju obi 100 cedis enkwaju obi 200 cedis na fa akokromote no enkoto aba fon fa akokromote no to aba ne ma number 1 na wo to aba ne ma number 1 na me ho be henhan me sa so na wo so a wo hwe dwumedie no wo so ho ebe henhan ye ukoko message na say ye the post no ato honom nipa a wo share wo selfata say MPP amanyoko de ne ba no ubetimi ato aba ede amasa nipa no ede amame yentu fa naija yenkonsem ni mu ebusua ye kode a na chese abatu eba beba hwi campaign na shase campaign na no hye campaign jenchireche ena aspirant ni nyina ye so fa think say engineer Kwame Agyapong ono pe na men share down hu say wo ye campaign bi a no hye ba eba ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in fact wo ye campaign Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong ono so eye campaign Dr. Brian Champion ebusia campaign na no hyiankasa ena wo ye sa so ena ye former education minister ono abu educhum wono so ne de no asa obehu no wo ye campaign asa obehu na asa wate adabi ni ade but ni nyina mu no wo nyina abo wo mo homode hwe se delegate beto wo so aba but akensie na nkasa na gina nipa mienu so bebi abefe bia no se ankoye Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong dia na ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the campaign na wo ye nyina no eno ametina ha me bisa one question say why me to dia mama hwefo nyina say ye kase Kennedy ye campaign ye bisa say Kennedy ne campaign na wo ye nyina no ne message pa ne de ya meje di say wo hwe mi wo betumi abie wano aka chem so Kennedy say the campaign na warrior no ne message say sa so na mibisa say Brian Agyapong so ne campaign na warrior no ne message no dey a wo a wo hwe dwumedie no betwe bia wano aka chem say Brian Agyapong ne message say but when it comes to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne campaign na warrior ne ade nyina no men share dan hu ne ti share dan hu ne nan with the exception of say Bosha was share say nyame ya adom na so oba ya ade aja say constituency bia no be make it 10 appointments and me calculate e na just say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia out of that 275 constituencies no or employ over 2,750 people me be say akra say when you na ko ewie ya na enkrofo na aka no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edey na wode be ye wo mo sa so no beka ne nsem bi say ya ade a wo ba obeba be ye town hall meetings ni ade che nsem no wo hye da hu ne ti ne wo hu ne nan na enne ye se abrantie be de Kwame NPP na sa Kwame NPP o de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chi na Bawumia wodi de chi ni ade nya na ye bisa ne se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na wodi ne chi no adenti enne wo se wo ba ena oba pa ne message ekura no eden na wo betumi aka so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se wo ba wo beba be yese oba beba be sesa niema oba beba be change niema se de akwabra ne nam a wo ye campaign e kire se me akompre ko hi ne Japan me ba me bie nnwuma e de ama mebunu no me make sure se obi aho be hen no corruption a ekoso ye man mu me make sure se ye the full stop be sia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne campaign a wo ye no ne message pa wo de mintia e wasa amanfo gina so edeto ne so aba no eno ne dey ebusia in fact abrantia no ne sema wokaye na I was even wondering say wo fa baby ansa no wo ba na so wo twetwe bi because na me hu asem ne ti hu ne nan was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oba no be ma pedi wo krom ha o se Ghana be ti se Dubai ne na sabi na Bawumia bradi nyina no Ghana ha e be ti se Dubai na wo wie ne yese bi sa no say ka ade krupoti ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo ba wo be ba beye on be kana mintia wo se Bawumia free senior high school ba ye no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka hu bi sa so na ne mobile money interoperability eno so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka hu bi nti na bra na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa be mu no so wo ye niema 10 na ene 2028 nyame ya do na so be ye mampani a or the 5 be count sa 5 na wo de be count no omo ba kumpo na Ghana for kwa ya kuma mponto yeyem say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so wo ba be yesi would you believe say abrantie no entumi anka de ba kumpo a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba obeba be ye eno na ma meti ase say enkrofo wo mu di Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chi na no they are following the man because of his money, they are following him because of his selfish interest because if someone awusi wo the candidate bi echi na ye bisa wo say wo candidate no wo ba de be mpa na obetumi aba be ye na wentumi unlist the things your candidate is going to do there na just ebusia ma ye nya mistake say ye the Ghana kwa ko show bi sent sa ye nyina na ye nsa ebesi fo mankasa me sure so we ka me ho ne yakọ na yakwa akotie ensem abrantie ye ye se friend Kwame NPP a wodi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chi wo kasa de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wodi tu dwa ne nyina no emra sesia
campaign no nyame adom ekoyi pa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nyame adom a January 31st busumi we yakobo be kasa
na me bisa se oba power then any vision
the vision is our one to alada the vision e kuta papa no adwene kuta no Ghana base Dubai
into the vision no me free bi mama
vision no ka hu bi na ready for education by and then we tolerate of funds who renew hospital bibia of funds there's a bibia digital
into 2028 you vote man ade new ben or dey ba
new or dey ba ni say new one or dey ba bebe no bebe na no say or the new matter ba 2024 na and ye ko to election na 2028 no and your man or dey ba na 5 ye the 5 be count
me to see and me see friends and your 5 no friend or Fredino Dino
edini Ziriga edoso ebebre and no one or dey ba
want me Fredino
and I'm say Ghana ne be say Dubai and I want to ask here and I get pan a person catch it
Bawumia ebia oba ebia or the way back constituency or the way back way
eba Bawumia ba se won wale broni kra da obe wale broni se Bawumia ba train trainer ne atwa be fa wiem no
and any vision
Bawumia ba enko school in government school bia obenya bus dey ko school wa u getire ni sika odi be adwuma bia ye be ma sika dey adwuma what you say se uye nikanika krana ye be kra machines odi be nikanika uye baba ye be ma machine odi be baba adwuma bia uye bia aban na be so aso asene ama adwuma na pija na okwa so pese Bawumia ba wo ye de umsaw ana pese kuteputa we na twetwa info yi ni sa bo a eziriga ka che ko am NPP ni the ziriga the uncomparable Dr. Mamu Bawumia Ghana ebe de Ghana be se wo no enti ya ka kire omo okwa wo se Bawumia ba ye be bi TV station ma why no ja sa wo na ma wo twetwa wo de microphone e twetwa yi sa why enti kwa am NPP Bawumia me sum na wu Bawumia no change no change Bawumia
na chese Kwame NPP no ye bisa wo se wo candidate a wudi nechi no wo ba edebe mpa no obeba be ya wo se me candidate wo wonware broni da na ne candidate ne ba Bawumia ba ubenya broni aware no ye nuanom a wo mko aban school yi chese JHS ne primary foi according to asema abrantie ye ka no wo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba obema wo mu free buses inte edu anopa na bus na kofa nkwala ni nyina no no odo wo mu ko school edu anwumra no asase wo mu de efiri ho no masa de abafie inte sometimes you look at the communicators communicating for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia then you begin to ask yourself say inte sankro for we ya wo mu kasama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia what kind of pillow do they sleep on me unso obi a try comment section na say Kennedy enam na okite kita products na watch rent e no ne che say wo se ye masa dipa no ebe ye flag bearer and as I was a nipa no be president and someone like you I am not here to debate I am not here to give you a response but wo candidate na wudi nechi no wan kasa umu na ye from Francis Osedeben wo gina baby na so kasa mesre wo de kadia ba kwa wo candidate ne say delegate di kokomoti to ne so aba wo ba obeba be ye dia magana obi e no hono ma ne ma papa e ba ne fie a wompe take note obi a wo man mu bia no wo so hwese bibi papa beba wo so hwese ne dachi ne ma be ye nuanom a wo makọ university 4 years ni ade a wo mu nya adwuma nye no wo mu nyina no e hwese ye nuanom ibenya adwuma ye wo mu nyina no e prese amanfo asuku dem wo mu si honom da no wo mu sukura benya adwuma ye wa nurse for wo ma bre 3 years 2 years wo makọ school awie se be ye be posti wo mu mporo adane bo achi bi de wo kroma inti say yenya candidate bi na wono de wa kire yen say nyame ye adom na se wo ba eyade obeba be bie ndwuma eyade obo na wo mutifia wo mu nkosuku da ne ade nyina no obe make sure say wo mu nyina benya adwuma ye ebusia what is so big about this say e wo se ye betra ha no say ne aka say obi so oba wo be kwa kofa school bus e de kwa kofa ye nuanom a wo mu kwa ban school the sense in this na ebusia mementi ase why is the sense in this mesre who shena say wunya ye connected be connected now because Kennedy message a wode nam no anu o hye message na kita akompre ko no eyade a chesa anu o hye a chese baby a obefa bia sokura no edin amafo bone se mo de NPP party no se mo pe power 2028 amfa ne mbra mo de ne banko ade nya ade amoba bebre o mumbre kitikiti say na fi so nyame difo ya ebusha ya friend prophet Nigel Gaisie me huso wasaka ne hu biom wono ne na before 31st obeka che Ghana for ena nkomhya wode be babonte afa Kennedy hu no eyade te se nkomhya ne kura to form asase ne mu be che miensa na me twa ya se nkomhya ne beba nkomhya ne beba na anu adam hu ne nkomhya bi wo se ena ejamua bi ena ejamua ne be se Kennedy che se nkomhya hu hura ye ne de ya me ne mo kase wo se kopie mo Metro TV na okopie mo Metro TV no ena Nigel Gaisie eba be kase eyade a che se Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong se NPP fo nim na wo mo de ne ba 130% impo no enya de a wo benya na eyade a wo no ni senior pastors ene nakasa na asofo ahodo ne so ho no ma wo ma ye ready se Kennedy delegates koto ne so aba wo mo nyina no ebe sore akasa wo ma sore mba ne ade nyina no wo mo nto aba mfa mma no okay nam say what is Nigel Gaisie driving at Nigel Gaisie akasa ye deda busia ye nim baby a Nigel Gaisie kekako o expect say Kennedy akumpre ko yin Agyapong beba na ko oba be pa ne chew but since Kennedy emma wono Nigel Gaisie de nase embe pa ne chew enam ensem bia wo kasa ye anansem bia wo de to abonten some years ago ne de na agese twede aponyankopon nya de obeja tum say akumpre ko beba be ye president e wo krom ha. And I will say this again, say, Mimiti, I saw the Ameko, Kennedy attack me sofo. Yembisa said, Dana Nigel Gaisie, wo yeah. You keep talking, you keep saying, and I was wa kunipa, and also wa fama, but at the crew party, and I've heard say, the same Nigel Gaisie bushia and ne, was so the Kennedy akasa ye de. Yes, one no crow Kennedy ho no mo. Oko chire ninsemu, e chire Kennedy akumpre ko hin Agyapong. And they nyam ya yesom no nyankopon no yesen. Prophet El Benadaka was a Kennedy ba. Ya wo clergy for Ken a wo so di mpa ye no mpa ye bom mpa ye. E kire say Kennedy akumpre ko hin Agyapong is going to be the next president of this country. And we have Nigel Gaisie. Ah no so nani abede. E kire na sofu wo hodnom na sofu aye ready. And na NPP former the Kennedy ba. And na ba ne ye nto. And na sofu for aye ready so omo be kasa. Let the pastors come out and talk. Then I hu that. On one party mpo ye NPP mpo no. Wo mo de ne 10 cents about bonten. Na no de ya Brian a champo po decide so be contest. On one party mpo so sa de ne 10 cents by. E den na busu ye wanwa biom. Why name said the Kennedy tie? And now my dream say let's Ken be Ken slogan na ye de ba ye no. E ye bibi tira sa akeka na. They know who they are going to vote for. Ye nim said the Kennedy ne tie. Ye nim say ni bufu ntem. Ye nim so ye no nonsense man. Ye nim so to me shine ho so. Ye nim so stand for the truth. Eno na man for pay. Eno na man for ba benwa do shunku bi di ama no. Nti anye de wo beka. Enenye de wo be kire enenye baby a wo de be fa na be kire na e Kennedy ba we kwa de oboa. Oh Nigel we nku ade I am going to tell you the truth say you are lying. If delegates vote for Kennedy akumpre ko hin Agyapong 2028 he is going to be crowned as the next president of this country. We see ayanko na yanko tie ensema Nigel Gaisie editu dwa no emra sisia.
Oh, my much more focus and attention till the Lord tells me otherwise is towards the NDC.
You spoke about the MPP primaries.
Yes, but the Lord led me to say.
But you are praying against Ken Agyapong.
I'm not praying against Ken Agyapong.
You don't like Ken Agyapong.
I can't. If you are me, because you can't like Ken Agyapong.
Why?
And I have been spoken to by my seniors in ministry.
Yes.
And my handlers, not to even mention his name. So if you could give me that let's ignore and let's go to our next distance. If you are me, what he did to me, you will not like him. And I say respectfully, I know that after saying that his people, this is their trademark, they'll go and take videos of women, tag me and all that. You see, our nation doesn't like truth. And any nation that does not like truth, any nation that majority of them are hypocritical, the people don't do well, the nation doesn't arrive. If I've been advised by my spiritual father and by my team, my handlers, to leave him. The Bible says in Galatians 6 verse 7, it said, whatsoever a man soweth, he shall reap. So with I don't want to even, if you appreciate, if you watch me 35, I didn't even, that wasn't how I was going to speak the mind of God on 31st. But I was impressed upon by my seniors and my handlers to leave you there.
Handlers to know how you have been vilified.
How
you were attacked.
Yeah, and you know very well, Kwesi, permits me to call Kwesi on the show.
Of course, I mean.
Yeah, so if we love the nation of Ghana, nobody should allow somebody, a person like Ken Agyapong, closer to power. And anytime you mention his name, my adrenaline goes up. Because the damage he caused to the body of Christ. And the church are waiting for him. If there's a perfect will of God, the permissive will of God, if the MPP don't listen to the voice of God and they bring him, even 30% they will not get at the next post. Because the church is waiting. And there are things I'm privileged to that I will not say it now.
Oh, if the MPP brings him,
they will not get. And this is a prophecy. And and again, I've been impressed upon to leave him. If I wanted to say the things I've seen about him, I'll support their campaign. And you see, the wise thing I was expecting them to do is that they have hurt some of us. And the hurt is not just a small hurt. Mm-hmm. It is, and it is still a monumental hurt.
I agree.
Yeah, that somebody must speak to them to maybe come to us and say sorry. To say that, oh, maybe we didn't know me, or you did not know me. If you know me, and you can't do that to me if you know me. Mm-hmm. That's, you don't know somebody, just put the person on TV and say the person is a murderer, the person drinks blood, the person has slept with all the women in Ghana. I get what I'm saying?
Yes.
He was unfair to some of us. He was unfair to some of us. And for me, I've been advised not to go there. So let's go to the next. Because if you allow me,
but
and if I want to rebel.
You're seen in the spirit.
Yeah.
That if they MPP takes Ken Agyapong.
Yeah.
They will not get 30% at the 2028 elections.
But let me tell you the truth.
Yes,
can I tell you the truth?
Ahead. I mean,
the Lord opened my eyes.
Yes.
And not just today. Mm-hmm. I saw that if not for what Kennedy did to the church, he should have been the next flag bearer of MPP. Mm-hmm. But I saw lamentation. Mm-hmm. I saw pleadings. Mm-hmm. I saw sacrifice. Mm-hmm. I saw people speaking and working against him. And there's a perfect will of God and the permissive will of God. And the permissive will of God overruled the perfect will of God. You appreciate that when the three angels were going to Sodom and Gomorrah,
yes,
the original intent and the purpose was to go and crash everything Sodom and Gomorrah. That was a perfect will of God. So Abraham started interceding and pleading. Then the perfect will of God became the permissive will of God. And if the other camp is to push a bit and do one or two directions, the perfect will of God will be turned into the permissive will of God. But again, if you ask me, do I have an interest there? I don't have any interest there.
You don't have any interest?
No, I don't have any interest there. But President Muhammad's own, I had a personal interest there. And I still have a personal interest there to make sure the little I come in my little tiny corner for his government to succeed, for Ghana to enjoy that. But the man has not been fair to us.
If Bawumia
Nigel Gaisie, ono nebusia yakwa kwotie de nsema ba no wasi say ya tax a Kennedy e de ba na so dia ka Kennedy be ba the next flag bearer dia ma MPP amanyoku no but a son attacks e ba na so any said dia amafo akanchi amafo abompa ya amafo aduane amade atia Kennedy ntino Kennedy ntumi mba ya mampani e wo krom ha de bia da na say MPP fo po de ne ba we de prophecy enya dia 30% mpo no wo mu benya for some time now me hu say ni sama wo kanyina no be so wo kire say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e da be ba the next flag bearer dia ma MPP and na me de bo ko ekire kakra in 2018 the same Nigel Gaisie kro ya e ba abonten be ka kire Ghana for say ono no wo ye nyamedi for solid ono bibi be ba abonten Yankopon ka kire no nya che say oni twedi apo Yankopon to nse didi nti bi fansa na bibi be sini na Yankopon wadan na didi a kire wono Nigel na de Yankopon dan na didi kire wono Nigel ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia want to me embe ya mampani e wo krom ha de biara da the same Nigel Gaisie ebusia 2018 and wakasa say wenti nane de den na esi eden na esi anase sebi wo papa free ma ye hu se mira Bawumia e wo hono ma Abuja se ye hu se woni ni mfoni bi twetwagu ni ade yi me wo DJ wa hanka me ma ne boy yajiska sa anyom no ka me ma ne body ma me na me di twa me na ase yankasa because if the same Nigel Gaisie be ka kire Ghana for say yade a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on to me embe ye mampani wo krom hada na se ne Nigel se wo ma Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong enya na sumdwe a and who are you kra said the Nigel se for ye na said the ono na nhye nkoma asade ne mfa na me hu ni video bi so ebusu circulate a as was so on yes ya be ku Santana won tin ase because wo na brede ma NDC abaya power na NDC abaya ye ne de Reverend Isaac Osu be mpa no onim ho hwe won ka ho no otiri baby obebo wura mu ho na a video no mbom na eja ye si na henche ye de crown na si ni tiri so agesa wo je France ni ade o kasa je se na ni abedi ankasa na ye nim se de ekeka kwone de ebeba nyina no eye kakra mu nyina mo nsa betumi akoma no ba mesesi so se Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong is going to become the next flag bearer of this country for the MPP and the next president of this country yanko tie ensema the same Nigel wodi 2018 no emrase sia
Everybody here over the years let's on to me on the president of Ghana
Bawumia.
Only present. But it's in person because everywhere. I want to focus on this ebony thing. Maybe yes, so from Casabique. I don't talk plenty.
The presidential candidate in Suunya.
That we should forget it. You can't memoir and conform shampoo. You shampoo. Yes, shampoo. And yes, shampoo. You should forget it. Yeah, Casabique. Or she forgets it.
But 2020, we shall not so bet me as Uncle Bium.
I don't guess. You need for me, guess it. May your social. And I didn't hear anything about that. Now, the only thing I knew over the years was concerning his health. And with the grace of God, I think that his handlers and the spiritual people, they are working on it. And what we used to see, we are not seeing it again. And what we pray for our father and the president.
Oh, okay. Until we bo the spiritual fathers, Abaso said, do Nyamaboni Amumu father now.
Those days not consistently. Not the woman, but this time we can't see, so I don't see that.
Nigel now 2018 or Becca same way no, and then the same Nigel Gaisie and I want Magana for Enya Sumje, one Magana for what my year ready so many Bama back in the Bebano Baby do my Ghana shono. One my woman peace of mind, but Ghana for also some Nganja Nigel Gaisie say they are highly connected. It is Kennedy a compre in Agyapong they believe in. Yet then Syoto where we are both then the besio Kennedy a compre in Agyapong is going to become the next flag bearer of NPP Amanyoko. Na ene de nebusuamene na mana me kopie mu okesben. Me kopie mu okesben na branch ya ye friend Ziga. Oto ho no me di nkomo bi. Na ne nkoma wo di ni ade nyina no oba ba kire se. Ade 2024 Dr. Bawumia NPP before ko selecting ni wie ye na wo san kofa running mate no. Na eneme mu aye din di amano. Na wo pempim ni ti wo hwehwehwehwe wo pe wo bi a wo beba be mana baba ye running mate said ya be ye obetumi aba win especially in Ashanti region. Wo hwe na ya ba ye de di ama wo no. Your former president Kufuor and Dr. Bawumia decided say Uncle Oko na wakwa fan say omra no be running mate. Meti asam na nam say how on earth would Dr. Bawumia go back and then pick a year former president Kufuor say on be running mate? Na statement I will make here say Anka Kufuor di tumu and obey running mate and MPP Amanyoko need to me break the 8 said and Anka Wamo Canon that is 2024 now. Anka your former president Kufuor say why am rentino and come the never seen chain now womu ya woma saswe you be fufro na nipa no ababa ya a vice president wo kroma meti na see Dr. Bawumia in fact ade cheni ade sebiaro na jasa nensema ebobo baro ade a esusu ankasa ehye kro yi mesho so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina Ziga de tudwa no emra sisia
mama secret bi ana uru say Bawumia wanted to appoint President Kufuor as a running mate.
Really?
I'll tell you, Dr. Bawumia, he wanted to appoint President Kufuor as a running mate in 2024 elections. Chebia, we wouldn't understand this. At a point when NPP realized that Ashanti region is becoming a problem, where they shouldn't have been a problem, their strongest hold was fallen. They needed somebody that Ghana for Dono. Ghana for a bit me okay, this is a fresh beginning. As for this man there, I think this thing was discussed on Pollard Watch's program. Good evening, Ghana. Because of that hint, so they were discussing even this provision. Say President Kufuor to be bad. Yes. So at the point they wanted to appoint President Kufuor. So we hear Germany way, Dr. Bawumia becomes a president. They show President Kufuor and reappoint another vice president.
It would have been possible, right?
Because you had the new to me.
Yeah.
So because Omo Makani be a problem. It's President Kufuor there. So bitini Kumasi Jom. Yes, Kufuor there. Health insurance. Kufuor there. Free maternal care. Kokoma spraying. Metro transit. Kufuor school feeding. Kufuor wine. Metro ban. Befakati bibian mato. To the 22 million we are President Kufuor is old. Obetimi akasema resign. You bet me declared incapacitated. Then no, I resign. They appoint a vice president again.
But the other space has to do with the feel of demo.
Ziga of Kesben and Yakwakoti and Seminano Abantina just say your former vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2024 no na wo hwe ni masanka bia obetumi your former president Kufuor Aba na wababa the running mates and I am wondering says ade we kebeye adwuma na but definitely nyame adoma china metenase a ade ye benya a whole lot of ample time na ye de atwetwe enkomo ede afa ho da Kennedy akumpre ko hine Agyapong kopiemu askwa constituency na oguso wa Ashanti region a woye campaign anu o hye ne dey obekwa kopiemu obantem kopiemu ho no aye de update ni nyina no ebe so mo live e wo Kumasi online TV ti be from 5:30 ko 6 ne dey make sure say ubetuni in eja wa hye anase wetie ensempa Kennedy akumpre ko hine Agyapong wo de betu dwa ni nyina enne me sorry ya me hu videos bi a circulate on social media no so a especially from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp wo mo chance o meka say na Kennedy buefu na Kennedy edidi delegate atem ne ade be pacho me be kire de no ada esi ye ne mu Kennedy akumpre ko hine Agyapong ebra wo be pie mu askwa constituency no na enipa abodompem wo hodada a lot of people were there ready to receive him but ye na ye nim se oba enye the time obeba bedu na no beba beje microphone se wo kasa oba empenifo wo no wo mo nam no wo mo be kasa na chairman no wa askwa constituency wo no so aba be kasa ansa na empenifo bi ekeka ho be kasa na ono akumpre ko hine Agyapong wo ba be kasa for the last na ebra eye shake a wo no so di Kennedy echi ahya ase wo kasa no en wo be kire so ono no ye kremoni na oye kremoni mpo no ka be ye na nije yie papa ba se wanya hu se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ye kremoni a wono so pese Ghana for de kokomoti ne to ne so aba entene nka obekwa ko support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but o kama obi ate ase se enkremofo enkita numbers no ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na nkasa na NPP for de neighbor no wo ye obi amanfo nya ready se wo de kokomoti ne beto ne so aba enti wono so aduaduam hu ne se enipa wo de ne ba obetumi aboa no win election dia ma MPP no eye Kennedy akumpre ko hine Agyapong na nunti eno di Kennedy echi na no ansimpo ena abrantie bi a yeso wo ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the boys no yeso no social ase na bra shake kasa no wo yeso wo tutu bi dia ma ne ye na ye nim se Kennedy nso de yeso let Kennedy be Kennedy nim se de otie dada into obeje mic no sha ase no se eniema na ekoso no enye Yenyina ye NPP for at the end of the day ye to oba we a yenyina ye expect say ye beka ye ho abom na nipa wo be win 2020 primaries ye beka ko face NDC amanyoko ni 2028 but bana ya ba hanu say wo hwe na asem na nipa na e kan say wo oba o miechi na say wani nje ho am obi for say oba so ne delegate be hia twetwe nkomo nti wo hwe na wani nje ho am you can move out walk out and then go your way e ma fa wo ma ye ready say wo mu no eyade a wo mu betie no na Kennedy kasanim no be kase a lot of recordings abani phone so sa recordings no efiri osemesi ne camp honom a wo mu kire kwan a wo mu befa so a wo mu be wia eye primaries a aka 25 days pa ma yakotwe wo mu kire kwan a wo mu befa so a wo mu be wie mu na no no be kase wenya ne ntie se yese eye macho men bole afue wo so am do wo mu be storm ya Ashanti region chese basaye be koso na obi eni ho no ma wo ye be ma chen ono akumpre ko hine Agyapong and this time ne de mu disi a wo no wa ye ready so obe chan kasa in fact no ada Kennedy kopie mu as constituency ne de na hit no na no hia kasa measure so obe kam ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina no abasisia
so 50 macho men for every constituency. I have the voice. We will meet you boot for boot. We will meet them boot for boot. 50 macho men. Omunyas resort. Omu say omu tu abanu finjima. Omu lusu. And to omu the macho men. I'm going to play the voice for everybody to see and hear. Agyapong ewu omu team. Omu ni omu si Kennedy Agyapong. Ene pen tokwa. Men pen tokwa. Me fairness. Yema kuya enye juma. Over 50 men. That day they will be sorry. I swear to God, that day they will be sorry in Ashanti region. madam wo wo ni pache papa be jina ha wo kana se wo didi obi atem o support obi a support obi so to be choboy ye party baako obi kana se mo a enti atem didi a ye di no Ghana how fi se maintain ni nyina ha so maye di Choboy Mesramo ya party baako enti obia na beka sama na yode me start say me yi me tisa me contest ya dimatem mutu me furu matu say na biye manopai but ensuo etapo engineer ojo abey awuna na ba osuko na bi ayewe adia ehia yen e wo Ghana ene ashan
Ebusia Kennedy akompre ko Ken Agyapong na chese no ada obesto me eye Asukwa constituency no na nsema wodi tudwa ne nyina no ene yakwa akoti aba 50 macho men na ya no for plan so mo de beba constituency bia de aba ba ye basaye de ye besire yie papa se wo mo de full stop ankasa e de besisa ne ma we nyina na kwan esan se Ghana de ha ye peaceful country enye mo amokwa akwa select obi obeba be di party nanim kekenti ena mo ba be ye wetim waka me beba be kokoko buka ko fan sem bebre na e de aba ye besire mu nyina yie papa yesere mo yi sa ntokwa macho men ntokwa we de NDC fo ne na ehwehwe mo NDC fo ne na hia mo tiza mo se mo wo mema wo party ni mu a sisi aba election e ya de aja sa beto ho another by election aya wasu ise MP ne free mu ntino we de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwade we yekremoni we ho so de yekremofo constituency ntini step grounds na mo kokoko den na mo nje sa seat ne fama MPP party because mo numbers in parliament house no and shame crying rather than say mo agasa mo ko select obi obeba be di party ne na mo ina masa aka mo ho abom na makwa akoko 2028 with NDC no mo ba be kokko mo ho hanom say aba to e de busia emre na wie ye na just some akoso okrom ha no na enye asem ketwa na monim say Alexeta wono so kasa de ma Kennedy this same issue akompre ko make say wo hu wate audios bia ba yes 50 macho men se ni ade Alexeta kro ya so make another allegation wono so say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nkrofo bia kwa koshia several times ani nyina no wo hwe enim say omo be wia 2026 nyame ya adoma 31st of January abatwa wo mo akwa to the measure so we come on yakọ na yakọ akotie ne nsem no de tudwa no emra sisia
the man be fancy food na efishapa the din kind the man citizen I Ghana for efishapa happy new year the man be crew for no akem abrade akem oda chance swedru usa the mobia efishapa na higher abrade secondary school the man sisi ene ka 27 days jumana de ajama ona book the say minya 100% free ku ti onya onso ku ko ye juma wa wo can decide bia ku ye juma be meton krama yes meton krama inspector general of police meton kra e de ama BNI boss meton kra de ama bia minipa national security coordinator Razak nipa 4 ene MPP amanikuo no e ka ho 5 pamocho ne Bawumia we ka ho 5th time oko the first meeting ewo Kofodua oko second one ewo Kata Hotel oko third one ewo East Legon ho wasanso akọ 4th one ewo East Legon wasan beko 5th one Wednesday which is 31st ewo Rich Pamcho Monkancha Bawumia sene o ye no de ntokwa ba kuro yi mu no e di problem beba. Samira ankasa esu meeting na Samira wo mu. Samira esu but me ka che yisi maame ne say ne boy no me ma invade ni fie ba bi oti nyina. Wo se mo ni ba bi ekun kwaku ninja no. Ti me ka che MPP for say monkancha Bawumia say se we anya na no nche say ewiase aba na wieye. Ade na Bawumia ye no. Ti se Bawumia ebusa Samira guy ni yisi guy ni busa wo say omo electoral commission for people na omo atwa no Bawumia etim no omo wo ye friend say baby a ye printer ban printer press e betimi amom bia na omo agya tum so omo an the same thing printer press mi di jabetum
Alex Tete eni akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aban but minim se ade aje se NPP election committee no wom se wom ani da honum ye papa macho men bi enu honum a wom ba be bo bi ballot paper hu bi aban debi wom de police for beti egu monten so wom ye adwumaden ankasa sa wetimi wakame obi awiem obi ato abade afro bi debi wom nyina no se enya ade ase ne ma ne nyina no ebekoso ntimo de mama ye nta mi kuchu in as much as minim se Kennedy ewo anti-rigging committee a women nyina na be hwesa abato no betimi aye successful no yenta me kuchu na yenhwe de ebesi nyame yadoma 31st of January 2026 hana ATP atena se ansama aba wankrata ne mu no wo ba beto ne bona wa pense ni nyina mu ede ama yenjwe ko bia daroma enam di shoulder njwe de no esom ntin ma mentwa me husima enkwaje aboafo nkrato emra sisia Pedanis garage na ka open wo mu mpa bi mfama so na yade bia de da osubia no obetimi afre lineage clinic ye chino mo so ama bibidu papa ebetimi etu yade ne nyina ase mame mahana ATP akwaba ATP
nana ya sewa
bia bokode
yesu adom na so
obade na daro mame nsumi ye papa nsame na aba wonkrata ne mu
okay nana ya sewa mame fa the metro lanes enfama ye tiefo ni ahwefo nyina kwaba enfamra enedage so showdown jumedies na no be PM e wo krata ni mo krata fa tosu edu e wo hase ye ne se ye nana wo tumfo ni foni e da hase se what we friend kente kama sanso na ye IGP so ni foni e da ne nyina be ka no adan krata ne bebre na me de be somo no na e kire se ye papa ya de nyina sante hene wo kwakwa kopiem e wo na so ye na bra ye se IGP kasa no se ye ba no man ga ne mu ase 21st century a de nyakopon de nyansa no e da dom ne pa na se kin Solomon no wo no ane na wo tumfo e nyakopon twede mpokwa ame wo de nyansa mu nyansa ankasa na ede adom ne krata de metro line so ka wasem enso e wase na me do kopiem e wo Uganda ka me akoye se ese ntwere adwuma na ese nyina ye jai na je kope eye ntosu bi ton e wo kuroma se kosa de achi ade ese biado na ya police fo e wo kuroma se na so mu gwa ya ankasa na kopiem e wo Uganda na se eye obo campaign e koso ese e koso e wo honoma eye journalist bi ese okotwe fura wo video ape na police fo twe na blood ye e social men ka se pete so wo bobu ni ye papa ape ne krata e ka wasem e wo kratafa etoso eyemie enson ewo krata enim sanso na ye kwabladwofo ensoso ne foni eda asiase e wo se wo ma eye fire service for wo man ga na mu ase titiri ede kaso a wo ma mu 72 hours enu ada no na ukopie e wo ho no ma na ese jehihie bi ekoso e wo kaso na ese ye journalist bi kwotwe ye phone na wo video apene so mo sole na se binidam de wo mo blidam ablante baba pa ya na nya enye fedi agro we na gina so ama GJ ye president e kwabladwofo aba bonte wo kire mu kase wo mo 72 hours o mo na bonten no me pa chokosa de no mo ye eni nyaye papa penifo makosuku o makwajeje ntiye na se bibi kura se yesi da se obi atwe camera kura video a eni kwan se adamugina so na mo bono entene krata e opo ho amane e wo krata fa etoso eye enum e wo krata yi ma wonya bia no ato bo ase no wakenka ni nyina bi kama so e de amaita na no pensema ye se the metro lines e de e ba ye eso no ma me fa ko the new trust na be PM e wo the new trust na say a great minister e na e ka say e na wo kire mu ka say ya fi etwa mu 2025 ye ka say dwane sorti wo kuro mu say pa da bia ni won mesi wo kuro mu say etene krata e ka wasem enso e wo ha say sa so na ye GJ for a president wo kire mu ka say first company for a so mo ka so mo ma bonten e be pa cho ni nyina e ye de kokko so na anu ade nura no wo me pa cho ne krata e ka wasem enso ha kwabre e ye Dr. Edichum enso a watch ne tin se Nyankopon but 31 January 2020 say da yedim bi aka be 2 weeks ni akire no omode gokroboti ni kwato aba no ene krata e ebo wo mane se empanifo ni bebre natural support e de amana ne krata e ka wasem enso wa ase enu ada is abre se na otufuo kopie mu IGP na so ye no ena IGP di tu ja se ye po manga na mu ase ye po obi Nyankopon di nyansa ni nyina ki Solomon nyansa ni bi di adom ne dia wono ane ye na otufuo ne krata e ebo ho mane enso e wo ha wonya bia what say no I can nyina become so a day amaye mama fan kwa the Ghanaian Times now we PM and so the Ghanaian Times akratafa toso year akratafa toso enum hono man na se GJ president ne sama working na se ja de ko so e we oka so ado esem penifo etimi babon tin entem so be part ko se dem ye no eni enya ye papa wo mo entiase na oba na se ase so na se Rubber Farms association for mo my Ghana mu ase and not every petition ten ko PM ye man penny JDM aso no mchem ye man penny JDM and there may be kwaso man Ghana mu ase ye ntiase rubber export the kwa man for mine so your matete se ja one person mo ban no e wo kro ma se na we and na so mama tebi sa petition no de akwa ne kratai ka wasem enso e wo ha se wo ba na shura se so ne se ye na wo tumfo no ada ko PM IGP da so ye no e no se ye ma ye ya mam den ne ye amane e wo kro ma se ye timi ka bo ma ebetima boy ye papa mo my Ghana yetima fa ye ntuma pa efre ne krata the Ghanaian Times so kan wasem enso e wo ha mama for the source efa ento so na be PM e wo krata enso anim so a katafa etosu mi nese ka so a ye journalist na central ne se ye fire service for borodo e ne krata kan wasem enso ase a ye GJ president ye demand se wo sra wo mada se ne wani ya ye police for penifo mo ke bi wom no wo mo for mo dan esi for na sa krofo num krofo du ya wo mo di sa nyamra sem ni nyina no ya nche wo mo ne krata ka wasem enso e wa se sanso e na wo ba ne nchemu ase so katafa etoso ye miensa ne se go dabe ni foni eda se sanso na ye kwa chifosu enso ne foni eda na nyina ya konta mine ne ho nsensem a mia me wofa ye chama wuntumi kofa bai e de be PM o my Ghana mu ose nam so ma de chade se bia ye nya bi eka wo kroma se no dan sem a ye gofreda me eka ya na sensem bia wo so e wo my Ghana mu ose ya enam so e ma ye kwa chifosu be ka se enema bi se ne nam bi se ne nam so ama gofreda me e be ka ye se nyina no kra bi eni ho no ma e wo ma ne kratai enso eka wasem enso wa ha ye man pani je de ne efie ba ko pepe se de ne to esi akunya so e wo my Ghana mu wase a ene ne 1 year ai ene kratai e bon ma ne se ne second time media wo ba be bon ho modi ye papa de atwam ne de ma na atwam akọ na new come media wa ba idie a wo ba be hye am my Ghana fa ne to ma pefra e to anko si 2028 obeto ne to efra my Ghana ne so my Ghana yetima fa ye to ma pa efra ne kratai e kan wasem enso e wo hase wunya bia no ato bo ase ne foni eda ase kama enso asanso ena esa meja ifo no na da gold board and ena ye nkra ye lawyer BS wo de ni kwakoko PM e wo court ni gina ene ye RTI for esa modern semi kotu na nima ase na ade chi ade ese biase wo yi o mano munyi o mano no ene the source enso e de aba wunya bia no akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e de amaye mama for daily guide enfa ento so na be PM enso e wa asia na so ko PM wo ka so a ne se nra da ne nema bi e ko so ye fire service for a esa mo che ye esentro ni bring dam no wo kromu ase do ene kratai abo ho mane enso e wa sesan so ana eye kwa chufosu ai ensem okeka fa ye gofreda me no ne no kro ni nyina ababonte ase ne kro bia ni won ma e woman ne kratai e kan wasem enso e wa ha mama for the chronicle e fan sorry kratai ni nyina so na be pie mo kratai so anim so a ne ase ma pene kan se IGP no ada ese na otunfo e ko pie mo no de afutuo pa de mo odin ankasa e de ma eye police fo nyina ni IGP se e my Ghana mo ase ne ese e be hwa mo my Ghana timetumpon afa ne tuma pefra mo na etima ko nima ya police for esom de no kradie edu o mani nkwa ese futuo de wo tuo mu bu otuo bi fu papa ya ene kratai eso ekan wasem enso a good board won sensem ye Bank of Ghana penny so de na no ababetum se na so mo my Ghana esi a netima gina bla na ya se wa mama for the chronicle fan sorry kratai nyina so no for de kan nyina fa beto so ma yetie for da ne da nyina no wo mo ejebrete kuma so light TV Tik TV and our face of friends of Kent na ya se wa
okay hana ATP mera wasiye papa sense ma ba won kratai no ma pensem mpinse ni nyina mu ede amayen ebsia ATP ene yeten nkan me communicators nso aye radio enche kra wo beba betina say neja ya twehwe enkomo ede afa oh my Ghana ho exactly 1 year ni aye man penning his excellency John Dramani Mahama yede ne tina ekunwa so wabo adwuma anase we feli Ghana for yebe hu ni nyina no wo fidiem hanum say na before ansa na wo beba betina se no ade a Dr. KK Sapo nanu ada me beka kire mo say ade a chesa sabre why fully and highly connected wababa join Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong team no enne wo kopie mu United TV a friend UTV video credits no koma wo mu no kopie mu hodom no ena wo kasa ede afa Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong ho en wo baba kire say emprepi no aya na nsam aya na Kennedy ditudwa no aya na amanfo ntiase amanfo fa Kennedy ne nsam ne bone na wono akwa ye peni a wodi Kennedy echidie de bia no nyanya ne ntiase Kennedy akoto bomb pe no afa ne phone wa frɛ wose abrantie ya asem we koka ne se ya na se koye ne se ya anka ya de anka bebua yie papa wose Ghana fo ye mu bi wo hono ma ye nti Kennedy ase but onu na wonim Kennedy en wonim sisi a baby a MPP amanyoko no so no enwura mu ajes wa kwa pie wo no mo pra so so ne betumi abefie enti ne wo hwe candidate 5 na ejina ni nyina na wono de wonim se akompre ko hine Agyapong eni obi a obetimi aba beboa na MPP etumi aba power wose enye suku de tumi ade nyina ne se de esode ayese no obi nya presidential material ena obi nko school ena nipa ni classmate ni ade wose de bi sasam ne de wo ka wona wonya adwe sasa okọ Madagascar kra na ade a wo mu mampani owo honom no de bedwuma na oye ebusua wa kire dwuma na oye a mehye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina no abasisia.
You see, okase yeso onkase yi Ubia or fault, even Jesus Christ, sin is all fault. Jesus Christ is all fault. Ubia or fault. Oh, na or your party ma bapa or party who don't or no any sika na one day conflict resolution anytime you have a friend ubia oba. Send pay. I didn't answer so to me departing any. Onwa ni sika wo party ho kire no no akofa aba so ho ena wo why na dwen say at the moment no council of good counsel from people like me catch them so ona no language bi na nyakra me hwe ni real time my friend no mon kan kire no say we wan hebi o chere so chief nyasa na me pache senior I'm saying yeah, because you no see money, but you advice on our elders say dinner, you know. If he said it be pushing on. And let me make one thing clear. We say political leadership, and you what Sebuako school be and I said what if you are whisker. In Madagascar, DJ in the winning president. Yeah. Zelensky was a lawyer but a comedian. You become the man of the moment. Una ubia wo gidie wo mu se obetimi e de akọ promised land no so eti onipa ne fault bia na yenyini nyina yesua mistakes are no you correct it. You learn every day, and I think say over the last year election we any Kennedy post-chat no no he's learned so much, and he's going to continue to learn with people like us beside him. Nia yadine koji to me no eni ne here. Enye mo ye de say bia fine English ya koha ya yese fine English dey asan come baby. But for am no come ha can be who difference no. Fine English and come baby. So me check him ho no. We say me need that charisma meet me aye. Now yeah man good guidance obese son. What's the standard that? Na de no okeka no kra no mu taking out of context. Me imagine tapes ni pi abo. Say could di software term. Or say maybe we are software, yeah the software yeah. Me too Microsoft day school, Mako Trinity. Some more color. Some say bokola there. So we go for juma. Some me color for juma. Now, could they call a banner the BCC and all kind? And I'm say, maybe your pecasenti, and I didn't hear any hint, you know, or can say, hey, maybe you see my own example. Who can cry? You say, we are arrogant. We are confident, yes, we are arrogant. And I made that as a young man growing up, accountant. Mr. Bear 28, the chief accountant, when in Pennyfuku meeting, oh, now your point, we are Penny Biffy, and says, how can I say? Now, Casam Nanya, new meeting, my mamma in Kanjo, says some catcho. It may and J. Kennedy in that contest, Mr. Ma, you know, he's a fine gentleman, he's got a very good heart. I'm a philanthropist, but he's far ahead of me in terms of philanthropism. Sir, what's it there? Patriotism, honesty, and development. And honesty, I always pick honesty. I have 5 words: honesty, humility, hard work, human relations, and humanity. I pick the honesty, the PhD, no. That is honesty. Patriotism. We are Ghana first.
Yeah.
Ghana first, they are saying a contract in Kusisi. Now, when I said $20 million, so no man, no, you don't know one could. There's a hospitals and there's schools. It's been 2 books no near the amount. What are you talking? And I think we've got into a level. To me, the problem in this country is leadership. If you get a good leader, many things will fall in place. Read the Chinese, how their leaders might read about Singapore. Singapore, he wasn't a politician, he was a medical doctor.
Yeah.
And he decided to turn that country by setting the right example. And that is what I believe Kennedy, a bit to me, aye. When you say me, I chair the penny baby. And so leadership, when you have we are, as a accord respect. They are tawachi. Tia tanachi to say from the chi or ya tiafia, na nesho. To be the Mijidi said, Naomi about say the temperament in any idea, no. Trim. He is a new Kennedy you know, but is the good in him say at the papa obeyano and no na say yehwe e ka ho asem no say what you say aye kremoni bia no ye chiwia e kwanwumra say alaji wo na ya hono dokun bia ma no na wajedi e che say e chiwia ni hia no pa ba dokun no so ye dey e hia no ayesa obewu won survive wadi no misemo ni hia no yemfa no nye dey enya dwuma. This alaji breaking the fast to survive. So no benya kwan abedi Allah ho dance na Muhammad ho dance. Are we saying say and am say that moment na ne hia say udi yamani koko no amano nkremo so masaya na debi. So moment no the man people fight say some moment here a Kennedy moment. On the bit me year free and kwasum. Any amrano ayakuto mono. No the eye appear. And he Mr. Bia say Yenyan ho abotre na media ma follow ne campaign no minkobi na mo metechiri na mehwe na ekoso ma follow me convince say he has the ability to assemble the right talents. He has, he's decisive, he's courageous. Unsuso becoming menu asem. No apologies. If you say no Ghana here, or ubia or what tinker, a man more brawafo. And do your Bob Rowan or your delegator, and you know, Nakoto. Men could prove be our 500 CDC around there, or GDVR, which GDVR, asa. So, what you do, and I say, bemo aye ya ye mo na ye make sure say Kennedy obeba no yes someone he's the man of the moment Samri Kennedy mre yeah fanumra ye be hu sesaya ebeba ya kwemo me person man for tears say ye youth no nyeso o mu padwuma o mu nye lazy opportunities no o mu nye nay I mean, I'm saying, me many chance. A Jumaya time, you be a sentiment me. I'm a me fear for. I'm a share. I'm a sign. It's a Juma day here. Bible said, no one person here Juma me a man in your day. In the day. Yes, I mean, person me you. It been anyhow. It is someone. Yeah. Team someone.
Dr. K.K. Sapon and what campaign for. Womudi Kennedy akompre ko wahini Agyapong nechi wono ena yakwa kotie ne nsem ni nyina no abanti delegates it's over to you mrene so a moma kokomote no enkasa emfama number 1 emfa emayen mabejafo atena sia me no wo mo eba betwetwe enkomo eye Bernard KG Alexis woye NPP communication team members aso ena Michael Opomba no wono so eye national communication team member edema NDC amanyoko no mema wo nyina na akwa bashonko edi aba showdown jumedi so bacho mamu nyina akwa aba
yeah ejesu
afishia panso
afi comment here
eja wo team bay
team Brian
anti afise say no na chese manya running mate position
wasemwa
eja NDC afise say na monso matumi aboa na eja wo mangana say dey expect say betumpom be ko nanim no na bibia etumi akoso wano dia maye me ba just say bibia boko bibia boko party ni mu ode
ai mu ode
enye koyi Christmas uji weni compared to 2024 2023
yeah this Christmas the midini pa
okay
yeah as compared to virus Christmas na ya ba bidino yeah because na nyomefo nyomabo you are na
bibia koyi
ni e crowd wo crowd no ochele pounds why come
Alex is not
chele na ma chele
isi abe wajiweni
oh nyandi sina ma jimeni MPP penifo bi na ma jimeni
we kura de MPP penifo
sa
ya ba papa ba
oba se bibi anze sai dada na bibi anze sai se na mi tomo no sa na mi tomo bibi anze sai there's nothing new ona woka chief ona woka
ya de twedi ampo nyankopon wasese odi ewura 2026 mu asumdwe mu de ye bompa ehye nyina se ye nyina yakoma so ade ebetumi abem ye wura mu weja nenti ayaba na ye various topic for discussion. Your first topic for discussion. And I had so money. Yeah, 2 January. I now also comment section. That's no. One so what you would dear. I will honor Eddie Amayen. Your first topic for discussion. Even NPP members are quietly enjoying Mohammed's governance. This is coming from Tamaklo. Michael, Mamintiwe.
Yeah, Didi can make here. Yura John Jomani Mama, the first class president. Na Machia Yamame. Jina no Pukwajiman. Namachia NDC Penyufuni na especially lawyer Sami Jemfi, National Communication Officer.
Okay.
Na Machia my regional boss, lawyer Abbas Nuruddin. Yes, any NDC Penyufuni na. Yes. I think say ene emake the first I say afina John Domani Mamenya 1 year. Ewo akunya no so and since he came we delivering the promises. And I am praying say Unyankopon ebehye ne ho animunyam na wama ne content na ne purpose na e wo say oye no wetimaye because as a president no ye wo ba wiase a na be president a what is expected of you and say you are coming to serve the nation and also to serve the people in your country. You see, in a race between the lion and the deer, the deer wins because the deer runs for food the lion runs for food and the deer runs just for life. Therefore, your purpose is important than need. So, you expect to say you are John Domani Mama and the purpose not done anymore. Bit my ear, ama Ghana, it's my fan into my pefra. Yes, with yeah, Papa Temakulu Semana or Kayeno. I 100% support him. Do you know why? Because when we check the economic indicators, we have performed far better than the MPP.
Okay.
Because under the MPP, they call 8 years of wastage, 8 years of economic mismanagement, 8 years of chronism, 8 years of corruption, 8 years of nepotism, family and friends. And when you come, na Ghana phone papa omupa, and no, and ma Ghana for the hometie, it could lie. Okay. Ekoto abama yura John Domani Mama. And yaba 1 year no, apart from say, okay, manifesto numa page 22 of our 2024 party manifesto. You catch Ghana for said there are some taxes be ha MPP for any implement here net year con ye. Especially for example e-levy, betting tax, emission levy, COVID-19 levy. Now MPP for free say promises we now are making in no yent mean deliver, but God being so good and ne oto ani ehwe kurom ha unhu ade bi a friend e-levy, unhu ade bi a friend COVID-19 tax, unhu ade bi a friend betting tax, unhu ade bi a friend emission levy, because a man of what never get up to and say what he said yesterday washe and wediso what they are not on chain krana say your core in economic indicators head to head with the MPP party. We have performed far better than them. For example, public debts okaya ni na ewo kromwa ana way back in 2016 na 120 billion meboa. By December 2022 MPP for edibedru 680 billion. By December 2024 omufra banso na 726.7 billion, equivalent to 61.8 of GDP, gross domestic product. And John Domani Mama buy because of the prudent economic management team our and your debt, your public debt, and that's 630.2 billion, equivalent to 45 of GDP, gross domestic product. You need MPP for public debt and your NDC for public debt. It's about Ghana first, because they are also citizens of this country. Or they are not in China. You beto adibia your friend credit rating, an international agency bia omo UK. You from Fetch Solution. President Mahama Ifra buying so in the first 4 years ne B minus. MPP for the sugar coated West EBJ 2 mini free and some. Omo buy as in August 2022. Omo do young status. Ye ka young status na say Bola economy bankrupt nation under Bawumia led economic management team. Okay. And now I'm no say your credit rating according to S&P International Credit Rating global settings, and then your credit rating asaba B minus. There's a risk setting agenda no yede. Okay. What they are not in China inflation, general increase of prices. Ye free so in 2016, na 15.7%. MPP4 as in November 2022, according to the World Bank African News Post report, only do 54%, and in fact unprecedented in the history of Ghana. In the first 11 months of 2022, na cedi ye the most weakest currency in the world. You have 54 countries in Africa. Inflation and then at that third highest. We Zimbabwe are recording 97%. Sudan at the time we recorded 75%. At Ghana 54. Yenene etoso 3. And then John Doman ano mufra bem December 2024. And we do 23.8%. And then this is the first time in the history of Ghana inflation declining 12 consecutive times. Because you better say at that 23.8, you know. By July, you had about 12.7, September 11.5, October 8%, November 6.3, and now you can Google the joint news at the Abase and the inflation at that 5.4%.
This is the as at 6.3%,
and you can check it in the news number 5.4.
About
yes,
5. Okay.
That's say this is the first time in the history of Ghana. inflation declining 12 consecutive times. 5.4 currently. You can check it. Odi not in China, especially exchange rates and exchange rates. One of the main key MPP for the bar power. $dollar no so
yeah, sure.
Omokofa Bawumia, chairman of the economic management team. Na dollar 2016 na 3 cedi 20 pesos. Oba ye na kukuruko 17 cedis. Na say all the ahoma so ye kon and ade awo chop for 8 years. And now me no ka say dollar me no ka say ne e da say 10 cedis.
10.60.
10.60.
Yeah.
Na say
at the World Bank at the Bank of Ghana forex rate
forex is 10.60. That is what I'm talking
so
about.
So what you say?
The
forex that 10.
Bank of Ghana rate
Bank of Ghana the 11.
Is about 12 cedis.
No, for forex.
Okay. Wait. Same say that offer. MPP for the free that say 16 net 12 EP.
No, MPP for if you are bem not dollar under 16.
Neither say.
Not dollar was 13, 14 days.
Okay. You find say 14.
Few days to the election and not a what 16, but right after say before you got to a banny way and a drop ya 13, 14 days.
Say you to Obama president. President elect no. Until see a didn't see so 7 January no and or yeden obuni mine
sure
they said your kind na a few days into enu na you bet me account need the 16 and 10 is not the same so what you say lending answer nam demand no besi no your ade bu a friend lending rate which is the benchmark for loans in bank first net that 28% and net that 15.9% you need NDC for lending rates. And your MPP for lending rate is about Ghana.
Okay.
So what you say?
Okay. Okay, Mike, meda wasiye papa. In fact, what you say NDC abamba you know, one who bridge, but the problem is so na zede yeto ye nema no. Za era yeto na ade ya years inflation above from na $10 so na zobusia stands to baby ye jira the hot body agent. Where is the problem actually coming from? Meba ya Alexis so in China maybe sanisa sama tema klokaye. One na ya adriana.
Edikan maminchia chairman I don't know kwapia incoming Ashanti region chairman
benim kaka
Dr. Francis Adomako Francois
okay
incoming Ashanti regional secretary in fact Bunya no mama yedi ane lawyer Bonsi Chichi
okay
incoming assistant regional secretary mama yedi Bunya no say in fact, Chairman Coker has been very good to all constituency executives and officers of the party now. They're able to give us gifts. In fact, we're able to have so many outings through Omo. JFK, the general, the boss now, Kasano, Mechiano. Now, and come on and say, be a mystery. With the moment, say free rate to this block. In fact, from the look of things, and this is by 1 year.
Yeah, exactly 1 year today.
Good. Prices of goods and services. Yeah, you are here talking about is it inflation? The continuous rise of price of goods and services. Economy is better. My question is an income marketing cover. Yankobisa said time and MPP or near Tom saying, near to Akoko saying, near to Jenny saying. Has it reduced? The mammy or Tiffy, no cassa inflation. She doesn't understand that one. Chemuta Mikoto Bruno, you say Bruno 5 cities, and they bring saying. Nothing has changed. So I don't know why I'm born Monster and a buy economy. Meanwhile, at the same value. Now, it's a necessary. Obi a bit if you they are not even working. Yet when we are coming to power, no, they're able to tell us, say, I'm ba and you have a man nurses for no and your Juma, you about to give them jobs. How many years? Is there 1 year more? I didn't still at home. They were picketing. Satana, who was the president then? John Dramani Mahama, he scammed them. What's coming on over mom? But
don't you think 1 year is too early? Because
I say 1 year
for 4 years.
No.
1 year near the amount of Moboma.
Before coming, you told them, say, you power now. This was what we are going to do.
Okay.
As I'm in desire. Oba also be first Okada for no. Oba legalize. Why? Anambwa. Is it because there's no money involved? And the nurses, why can't you also sort them out? Because at the end of the day, taxes money, Ghana money no. So at the end of the day, a bit to me, here we are in Ghana, 3 months. Why you over years, me trying to 3 months. How does the person, how the fuck are called? Why then would you do if you then with your rent? How do they take care of all these people? Nina, it's ongoing, but Uncophobia are deaf, yes. They've used and they say no, Omanum no, Bianco yes, they are just deceiving people. Bianco yes,
not as some honorable conversation as if we can when any yard drain. Say, by a woman for the beer, but first topic in you want. Okay. Secondly, you are here talking about economy. Is it at all like to move? You are to what time? And then these are buying at home. Akufado the court to how many percent? You miss a percentage of Akufado, the NPP, never percentage of their NDC so the Aba. January, I never started just a scam. So why they say the economy no the Biakoyi? When look at Utima salary is 7% increment. Then look at the amount of water in Swahili vessel light about now. What boy I saying to him? You're not making it look like man is flexible, man. I don't know how to move Sabeji. I did times 2.
Oh really?
And are we saying the economy in BBSC because at the end of the day there are so many things that the government now if it's all here to please people, but there's nothing happening in Bianco so.
Oh really?
Other than say prices here, prices quite I usually don't want to talk about it. Mobile must say get whatever. Because any atom. Send any atom. There's nothing working. And Tima before MPP back on, we'll put measures in place. Okay. We are talking about dollar. We are talking about CD. Imports. They say imports. Some say $70 come from. How many people are able to import cars? $dollar. And also it's part of the imported cars. About from the cars saying that's what I want you to tell me. Because at the end of the day, nothing is happening. We can't see it. But the only option is that and this one feels the man is stable. Now they say no, so no, there's nothing going on.
Oh, okay.
The being why I also as we speak. Because at the end of the day, no, lending rate or whatever. Besides this about more bosia. I can't tell some more bosia once they tell us. Mobile number soon be try MF. Still mobile review never mom scabium. Mobile they told us like say
a time.
You see there you go.
A time.
Uber be to try on say a time.
A time. I didn't establish a good board.
When you are now good board politics no card here. Good for your net
good for oil.
And I'm
for oil now. So at the end of the day no. When the Barca would destabilize the economy, were you able to do that?
Now say that one who use all the come on.
Don't talk about good for oil because good for oil now the buy no Barca would destabilize these cities. Good prices. Asking for me say the buy no. Economy no net saying good for oil policy.
Process no good. Policy to us na good for oil. How many years net aba?
Oh, jai.
Yeah, how many years net aba?
Ma farmer 2022.
And how many years?
Gold board.
About 2 years.
There be
gold board.
Gold board. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't promote. To the fact. He hasn't made any losses. Or making losses. Okay. So today. Oh, come on. Or making losses. Yeah. Says here. All cast for making losses. Make us one trend.
Good for oil
policy
was there. They came to meet it.
Yes.
And they are implementing. Now they are telling us.
Gold board. No. Let me educate you.
Gold board has got nothing to do with gold for oil.
Gold board is free. Precious Minerals Mining Corporation established in 1963.
What has happened to your
economy? On 2nd April 2025. And established gold board. Into gold for oil policy is different from gold board. Don't lie.
Gold board economy no has it stabilized the economy?
It has stabilized. It has stabilized. When you compare in terms of when you compare the economic indicators,
prices of goods.
You are here trying to compare good oil and good services.
Okay, now he's talking about
prices of goods. The economy. That's what I believe.
New money be wa ko you may swat it.
And
at the time
those days I'm talking was 800 or so. And then it turned 150. So
wait. So with this, should we blame the government? And I say, blame
wait. Ebi mo so edwadifo bi ayo margin someone ten your man so. And one thing I want to tell them, they say, okonfo boni a wose obema oman abono. Eseya onu so timu bi. Say yemfa ne say oto ade we at the time ana dollar eda 17 cedis and Bawumia. Now to wait, now to ade we 10 cedis. Now dollar swat now store now. Also beton na so we are wicked. You see?
So that is why the problem is.
Yes, see now dollar na swat. Can you tell me? No.
Is it now is facing?
Can you tell me that dollar na sonte here? Can you tell me that?
Mike, we all know said dollar na swat. Me for instance, I used to buy it 130 cedis, and now me no kasa dollar drop here from 16 and now me out. Dollar drop here.
Yes. Now when you say me ba chow. Now when you say your friends are driver phone be crowd or my man say first promote so. And see family been a weakness of some people in this country. Say any example na me here say yemfa say Bawumia time and dollar that 17 cedi. Now tonfun way yemfa say 100 cedis. Now dollar swat here but 10 still now that's on the same thing. That show how wicked you are. There are some people who are on my bomb for someone 10 years. So it's a fact.
Who are complaining that there is no money in the system.
Now the only minipana. Now the only minipa.
Who's in a reality setting in?
Oh,
I don't know the time and MPP on. I'm just cementing iron rods boarding. A government no na man cost here we are is blaming the traders.
But because of dollar
the price is still the same.
And I make sure say it depends on them.
I didn't understand no muka was saying but Momo say any regulatory
World Bank, oh the end your World Bank World Bank, World Bank METS inflation 54.
Okay.
World Bank African Union support METS $17 cedis. And yours is different from ours. And I make sure that there are some people who are on my margin say the goods and services now woman on my mind someone so.
This is the realities that say.
Oh, don't compare yours to ours. Don't compare oranges with apples. No, you are different from us. No.
Dollar and bar from. But prices are the same.
And I made.
I go from Anna.
We shouldn't blame the government.
Good. Oh. But they don't blame government. Yeah, they don't
so automatically. My brother.
Price of goods and services.
It's dollars on here. Inflation is on here.
Prices
are there. It's on here. That's answer the simple question. It's on here.
Okay,
don't lie.
In reality,
don't compare oranges with apples. Don't compare life with life. Don't blame us. Inflation exactly. From the Ministry of Finance, go to their website after I check.
Next topic for discussion. This is coming from Honorable Eko Vincent Asifua. Also, what the NDC is doing is also certain. They have contributed absolutely nothing to the economic development of this country. And somehow the to the fact, young men into the third topic for discussion.
Okay. Mamin chair Honorable Eko Vincent and Ankasa. Asifua, Mashallah, he's a brother. My brother and my channel pa. And no question is has some no kind settings in the sense. When you look at the dollar now, I see a buffer. Do you know that the Bank of Ghana has been popping money into it? into the economy.
Isaac Adongo, one of the finance analysts.
Medusa, you tell us what you want to tell us.
Medusa.
And then I could do 17. Your puppy, and then I was about
okay, and don't say that.
They have been pumping a lot of money in order to stabilize.
How much?
Stabilize.
How much?
Because I'm talking from reality.
No, get the fact and figures.
I don't have no time. I remember IMF brought a caution. So the rate at which they are pumping money into the economy, it's not for a lasting solution. Something. At the end of the day, let reality. My baby normal as it has to be. So if truly MPP pumped money into it, can could do $71 say ka say the pompis can kebia dollar no kebe from but and then lasting something I don't know the day no temporary settings na e can anything at that down oh you buy a base 1 year down the lane you can't judge them much no cry back up you can't judge them much but if you say no ma be kiti bia they could have solved. I remember my teachers be on the strike how many collision of teachers because of their delayed money. And I'm saying no, it's too early for these strikes and all that. Because in 1 year for that one they can't do that.
Okay.
For that one, for 1 year they can, and yes, simple too. Just but maybe they say when you were promising, you should have come with how you would have done these things. But in a normal baby ama, and I'm saying, Udawa says they are to light name. Yeah, call the dealer be so ama.
D-Levy say that you go so aye train.
Energy sector levy at 2015 go and check.
Na 2015 go see say. So we go down. We you cover in any way aba.
One can say you are moving Ghana from taxation to production.
Okay, good. And who you cover levy? Who you cover levy? Now did the levy aba.
And why did you promise who be moving Ghana from taxation?
And okay, say yeah, free. Okay. Provided. NPP to me. Me bo NPP. Oh, mami. NPP to me anye. You can say from production to whatever. To me anye. Say 2 minutes kuta. And at some end so you have to deliver. And it's not about. You have light in zone light no. I'm friend no. In zone light and talk about because at the end of the day, no, silent zone light and quite more expensive than what we are going to pay.
Sure.
As time as one deal, and I so Galam say no cranoma, Dama PRs if I do to me, Galam saying in how almost spending on a drone. No. It's the reason why they want to increase because they are doing more works on these things. Galam saying pipes away, so they have to pay more. And no more biano. Settings because then this we know metro police is be buy some police is no buy also change be NHS or the Mahama case have ever town Mahama case no what would he do because I know the NHS is in place working free SHS or buy no let's look at the lapses in free SHS again maybe that's a policy papa or buy no
time
oba no policies be anywhere
okay Alexis Meda was here papa mama bravo
no can D-Levy once and said this is the very last time we can D-Levy once because in 2015 at the time I do so buy you could pass the energy sector levy at 2015 at 899 say
you want to do so buy one to do so buy
and at the end of the day
do so one to buy
read the history of doom so
and your mama na buy your mama time go to the bebre
even in the time of President Kofo
John Dramani Mahama one to do so buy
was doom so go and check
your mama na do so buy one to do so buy
akoso asofo ko akoso modam kokko bompire eguso no go and check
Kofo na dey asofo ko I'm go bompire en so no buy
you are moving Ghana from taxation to production Obeto energy sector levy 2021 you amending in 2025 that is the same law I am amending so don't say D levy again okay said President Mahama has scammed Ghanaians okay in 1 year me need to hand say promise bia ya can na yet me this but when you compare more governance now head to head we have performed far better than you people you yourself you know so what you are saying enti mo eba say yen scan obi a mo na mo di mutinti mind because there are some promises we have make here. We thought say we were going to walk in the street of gold, but at the end of the day mo de awon maso
free SHS and deliver the free SHS and deliver
na free SHS na here
na no policy there be policy.
What did you do?
You can want this to one factory anye. You can na one anye. Hospitals in anywhere. But instead of some complete plan, munya ma some complete hospitals.
Master, don't go there. Go and check the 2024 budget statement. Over the camp construction.
Na 2024 budget statement. That's what na
Don't say that.
Okay,
you know say I'm some by complete. What do you complete?
Ma nsi ma me why memory ntin.
Almost say settings.
Settings. I know that.
Who say on some go for your mo ha, mo hwɛ the way economy is aye come na. Omo nya hwɛ. Yeah. Omo hwɛ the way economy na si aye come na. Omo asa aka say.
Economy na nya hwɛ data na saa na eton. Some George crowd have say data na saa na eton. Yete so go ba bia.
They are the same people make us say onye hwe says here settings or cast settings and just abani bon ho adwuma. So what he has here he knows for sure
settings or share adwuma.
Compare economic indicators now we have performed far better than you people and it's a fact you cannot deny that fact into which mean can term say settings because gold for oil police now the buy mo ba say mo destabilize economy no at the end of the day you feel that yeah the gold board by what was the primary function of say the gold board by to ensure a national economic stability and this say am no ka say economy no it has become far better than momo de na better na so
e dey na answer am na
better 1 year is far better than you 8 years
nothing has changed.
Okay, Mike, medawasi ye papa ebusia yembre no enya ye bia ne sante ewem last and final topic for discussion. Bawumia is doing better than Ken Agyapong against all NDC candidate. This is coming from Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytic. Now, Mike, I remember Global Info Analytic for say Bawumia ayo bu adwuma che mu nyina ntino mo candidate amode ne beba cry.
Company limited.
Ai.
Ono makatro say MPP for new no mo ko fa no ba 2026 31st ne mo be dey MPP for mo be chiro mo yi pa because medical catro say none of our presidential aspirant I do be ba no Bawumia bit my den e BT wo mo. Okay. Right? Me say Bawumia wo de ye di ebono wa kura contest Bawumia ebono wa be BT Bawumia.
Hey, Mike, I said I will carry a no shoe.
Stadium ebe BT Bawumia. Kevin Taylor be BT Bawumia because Bawumia has lost credibility in front of Ghanaians. We're losing the credibility because this man is famed to be somehow who is a liar. Obi anim so on kan correct because or promise your friends say Cape Coast for harbor any airport ama ye interview Akufo-Addo with Peace FM October 21st or ka say onu ni mo hwe or ka say e-levy eden e baye moving Ghana from taxation to production or the over 50 taxes na be eden e beto ye so ka so me see 350 senior high schools at the end. Yeah, like Ghana for who say wa failure because one of the main manifesto promise or the buy say like men can say or the jobs na yeden eba and I'm a so I saw the jobs pa na eba but jobs not with me you do say go and check the Ghana annual household income and expenditure survey Q3 labor bulletin of the 2023 labor statistics report. Unemployment rate is shooting from 8.4 as in 2016 to 14.7 as in 2023. And for Bawumia there, so what you say? Now president and vice president, you know buo mine no. I saw ye CEO e company mo. And you no deputy na e bo adwuma no. Blame mo ba ye be blame CEO nko a. Deputy nso kan because mu mienu ana mo ye yi. Go to article 60 clause 6 na ko say president to kwan president vice president any in charge if you don't know inti enka say na Bawumia and no or president every
a mess I'm causing now. Bawumia can be
should be blamed.
Yes.
Until I say NDC for Musro Bawumia kura.
Opa omofa me say appears like you bet me biti Bawumia.
Any dem a who kura bet me biti ba.
Oh, na me kura. Because I'm losing the credibility.
Okay.
The party for no run. Interesting. Because omunim say wa failing.
Okay.
The no ones who can you be
Okay, Mike Matia, my member Alexis or no Alexis de me question where they mean say I know she can cry.
No problem.
But who shall
Mama responded to this.
Okay.
But Bawumia was the vice president.
And I'm telling
he was
you,
not the president.
Oh, really?
Father was the president.
The
policies. That Bawumia no, I don't implement the policies.
Oh, really?
You can have the idea, but you cannot implement. They won't allow you to implement.
Papa be idea mo say Bawumia na idea.
And I'm saying, sir. And I'm saying,
yes, mobile money interoperability. Wajia for the boss no.
There are certain things. I go further no. What he did was, as a president, he allowed the vice to also implement or onion your mabi. He allowed him.
Master, you cannot come
President
Bienua,
said I say me and I me. But then so Oma chance say Bibia then Bawumia also tries to bring in his staffs. But let me tackle the topic proper.
Okay.
I'm say
Bawumia is performing better than Kennedy Agyapong in Agyapong.
MVP Crusaders answer. Especially Cashman, the freshest bride in the house. Bridegroom in the house. Cashman, me Chavez Mark. Me pacho. You can say Kennedy no a businessman, not just businessman, or companies. We know companies. I impressed so many Ghanaians that are working. Looking at the NPP party, Bob Bravo. From 92 and they kept financing. How was Bawumia there?
Okay.
Bawumia was nowhere. And no baby. And no buy. These people feel say, Chinchina and farmer now. And it doesn't work that way. Many Bawumia can't commit in actually.
Oh. As an NPP communicator, you are saying
yes, because I don't work for him. I don't work for Ken. Okay. But I'm saying what I believe in as a party.
Okay, so Bawumia and Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy Mra.
Oh, okay.
Because
you work for
I work for Dr. Brian Agyapong.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay.
The governor.
Okay.
And I'm here, Juma. Brian Agyapong cried about some million on your team. I know they don't see from on your team.
Okay.
Dr. Brian Agyapong see from they know what he can do. They trust him. They are careful going there.
Okay.
And I was of the view say Kennedy near Bawumia is here compared there. As a party person, I will go for Kennedy because Kennedy has been in the party for years. One, he's not just being in the party. That was when he was supporting. It's we know the pickups. There was an election. On over 200 pickups.
Wow.
On my almost all constituencies. That time they knew 200 and something. Again, aside that, a very number of people are employed in the companies that he has. It's another issue to talk about.
Okay.
Again, Bawumia came in the scene around 2012, before 2012 election. Petition. 2012 petition. 2008. So be governor of deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. And no MBP.
Okay, that time, the 2012 na who
2012 na munzo oye adwuma be is a election petition. Ne munzo afi there oye bibi. Then there was when a obey running mate that they kept going. Now by akwa, wa ukro monya one vote. Are we kidding ourselves here? Wa ukro wo na ope president o. It mean okay. But with my many example me free stadium na me krom. Ye to about her. Emi be get this in here. 5 no ba kokora nto amame. What are we talking about?
Ghana for your zombies.
No, what are we talking about?
Make mess now.
Again, say Dr. Bawumia comparing Kennedy. Kennedy has been an MP for years. No kweni says you be nya ban adwuma we expect for the government to assume. Again, Dr. Bawumia dey aside a vice obedi. Your party nangasa no. We said an impact aside the 2012 petition.
Unyani
At the end of the day.
Alexis.
They are some Obi our vice president.
Vice president
for MPP for you. I don't know. Oh yeah, no. Me can say me say.
One of them buy.
Who can say that? NDC communicate and
Mr. can say me say Kennedy buy no. No I dey my party no. I spoke about Numa will be Alpha party for. Mami Alpha ni person.
Napco.
Ah, na Napco way. And we.
Next so be get to say wa ba power mu wie Ghana for the
Anya Ghana na wie. Asemi na say some of our policies. As a government don't do 100%. Okay. So if you failed somewhere, normal.
We are failing not somewhere.
Failing because
over 100 more.
All I'm trying to say is that
more 3%.
For Ken Agyapong, personally, though, that man is a retaliation. That's what I see. But I see that he's also a disciplined person. Ken Agyapong man a chance. He's going to. I don't need discipline. Sometimes Ghana, no, you can't just mess up and go free. However, don't worry. One Macron, Dr. Brian Beba. Kennedy.
Brian.
Don't worry. But the champ of Abedi. I know the I didn't Brian Bedi hands down. That's all.
2015.
I would any problem. Say what? Brian Bedi hands down. But for Kennedy, Japan Bawumia, I'll go for Kennedy. Because at the end of the day, no. Per what? So defeat no. You defeat any day. One of the huge defeats.
Do you know why?
We won't go back
again.
Because
of the economic mess.
The economic sector really holds highest.
Ghana economy.
Education is also part of the economy. Now wouldn't come down education.
Inflation, education is part.
Somehow I would agree with you because you can say MPP for almost and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ever had
dream because the last defeat they do ever change that going for. They do lessons. I don't like talking 2028. Someone candidate. They don't know. Oh, really? I can't say any candidate. I'm a fajr mosquito. I'm a team. I'm a crowd. I'm a team.
Say general mosquito. See, I don't get Tiampo, and I said Julius Debra, but now the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Any candidate to be defeated. I'm telling you. I'm defeating this candidate. Mama and the defeated. No one can be on your team. So provided you are talking about Mama. And this is it, Bia. Then I must get to Mude. Someone I would not take attendance in your mom. I am Mediago. General election in Mediago.
1 minute.
General election in Mediago.
And that's the last and final word. No, what they are to Eddie Amamiti. Michael, 1 minute. Or last and final word. Bet me they are to Jadi Amami.
Yeah, my last and final words. And they say, me that we be asked our day. Me feed you to Kumasi online TV. Yes, now, yeah, me debate chat one say. Yeni na ya mompaye NDC for ya mompaye say Bawumia mblana bia enye kama my say.
Okay, Michael Matia. Michael, obase Bawumia bana NDC for 20. Alexis, also 1 minute or last and final word.
Okay, my main chair Mr. Solomon Brieba Amani and I'm Sir Jefferson Jeche. I'm here my guys, for me a guy. That message delegates no. 31st year na koto aba Agyapong kasa de bekabi we should be decorum in our presentations though me say na me come in abobra MPP no though 2012 no ba me aye bi Ken so ye bi ban so aye na de obi aye bi let's not say ya papa no mu bi ankepe let's not insult anybody but you should make sure say the right thing is done e ko do am obi anko konto kwanko it's about peace that we want.
Okay, better KG Alexis, why NPP communication team member, and then you need come over with you, Masasuna Michael or Pomba, no, why national communication team member, Edema NDC Amanyo Kono, Madam Munina Asiye, Papa Basen, Nemeton Safremono, Mutube Kame, why Yachuche and Komo, Ede Afadie, El Koso, Ewo, or my Ghana. Jumeko Biada Roman, I'm to show down, Jumedi no Ebersomo, a Lioness Clinic GH, Bestre, Obama Sam Ewo from Obama, a Ketua, Udi, a full stop, Udi, a comma, who to me and was soon who ye, Ewon Pemu, ya Bashwa, I won't say some other problem papa e the amount fibroid how wo menstrual cycle no adane something which is there and other yeah de bia just said that should be an patrochu meka copy online clinic GH for share na wo mo emma ebibidru ebetumi etu ya de ni nyina no ase eye free consultation ti baby a wo bia no wo frɛ wo mo a wo ntua sike bia saso and I wo pe wo mechi akwaya 2 branches and Kramantem no mo sprinters saso na Kumasi hanum say no more tech maximum ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays anopa 8 a.m. edi kosi enwumbrem 6 p.m. obetimi afrɛ wo mo 0559658403 and I say 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwetwe enkomo Dalis garage so eso masia wo mo so se ka bia da wo pe bia no wo betumi aba bepie mu ewo wo ma hye ye wo mo ka asahodro na bi ewo ho no ma betumi aba beto me pa chow wo obi memu ni ade kwa na pe ka de nya so no wo mo betwetwe enkomo ewo abe phone tentan fidie hwe ye wo phone so ano no ne twetwe enkomo a wo beje so shonko no no a kire wa kire wo de wo be ye mfoni ni ade abeso de sending ni na no etumi e de ase no be de chi akwaya be pa chow wo mo ewo Kumasi asko wo mini ti ayamas ena edi ehwe ni betimi afra wo mo 0550623377 na one wo mo atwetwe enkomo in fact na comment ni bi e ba ye mehu na ya read our comment mehu pa na ya don't compare Bawumia to say dunketi akra. I even told the PS Stadium will beat Bawumia hands down. Okay, Bawumia is dumb for Ghana. Oh, this is too much, Emilia, Mr. Ye Papa. NDC NDC man is telling you the truth. A PS Stadium will beat Bawumia hands down. And Nana Mahama first he resources brother Ibrahim Mahama. He opened cement company and the Kufuado and NPP 8 years. He couldn't resource any NPP man. NPP, why? My party, NPP. Kennedy as president, Amewu as vice president, Bawumia as a great minister, Kwesina Deji as sports minister 2028. Just one day, was share at the other crowd, at the Kennedy Akompre Agyapong kra. And see if Bawumia's team they try any move, they will be sorry. And Nanaya, do you know that your boss, CEO Kumasi on Live TV is a prophet? He said a time will come, top NPP members will come and follow Kennedy Agyapong. This is prophecy, not Nigel Gaisie. So, okay, Bright will say, wow, God bless you, that this happen. Okay, NPP delegates, please, I beg you people, please vote for Kennedy. If you say you want power, then vote massively for Kennedy, and we the Ghanaians will vote for NPP 2028. Okay, wisdom speech from our honorable Kennedy Akompre Wohini Agyapong. Nanaya, I am highly triple connected. Okay, Eunice Matthias here. Wahima or say Ken is coming. Okay, Fosia or say I am highly connected. Kennedy number 1. Akosia Morgan or say Francis get connected now. Okay, and Nanaya, how are you doing? Good afternoon. I'm very fine. Prophetic or say Nigel is lying. Please Obapa Sewa. Okay, and Nanaya. Okay. So far, I think the comments ni be a buy na matume buaken kaino emrenom dia eko ankasa. Ya beda mu nyina asemu adane de nyina no moje breshan sempa ye de beso mo wo showdown dwumedie no so Yakopon hira mu nyina ye papa nyame ya adoma ekina exactly 2 p.m. and the technical issue kakra ene enya ye ntine ye ntumi anhya dwumedie na se ba dwumedie de ye sha ase 2 p.m. by 4 p.m. na ya de achese ya so dwumedie ni nyina no eso mamenda production team ni nyina se hana ATP I didn't say about one crata ni munyina no ebe so me yensa so and a camera any MCR so e Kwadwo support executive producer Mr. Daniel Yeboa me so me tire dwem e de dwumedi ebe so mo me din ene nana ya se wa nyame adoma china exactly 2 p.m. e be so edi ehia for na no de makra mo stay safe.